Magical
Madness.
Hi, Austin.
Hello.
Welcome to Magical Madness.
Welcome to Magical Madness Monday.
Monday. It's a
MMM.
Monday. Yeah.
Triple M.
M&M.
This is our second time recording this one.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna just say it like that. Yes, it is.
Hey, we gotta be real.
Let's be real. We recorded this entire thing.
And 2 coffee talks.
We did so well because we were prepping for being gone for a week and getting these things done. And I scheduled it all out so like Austin would not be stressed with editing, with like the thing. Okay, we have iced coffee. I need to put it out there because I heard
if you hear this a little bit here and there, it's
because we have iced coffee.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways.
We needed it.
Yeah, we did.
This is our second time doing this. But I scheduled this out, I would say, flawlessly, perfectly.
You did a great job.
To make sure that you would not be stressed, that we would have like plenty of time to get it all edited and ready to post for when it's supposed to come out. And then I get a phone call.
I was at work cleaning off space on my computer and deleted the audio files of
all 3 episodes.
All 3 of them. And my heart sank a little bit. Or my stomach sank, whatever you call it.
And I said, you deleted them? Why?
And it wasn't like just put it in the trash can and, I can just grab it from the trash can on the Mac. No, I went into like the files to where you clear up space and it says once it's deleted, this can never be undone.
I think he did it on purpose. He says he didn't do it on purpose, but I think he did.
Definitely not.
It was not on
But
purpose.
I think this one will be better anyway than the first time we recorded it.
Yes, it will be. It's gonna be much better. But I was very surprised you said that. But we did it so long ago that it is probably going to feel like the first time that we did it. Cause I honestly don't remember, talking about it. Actually, once we talk about an episode or talk about an idea, I delete it usually. So I was nervous. I deleted it off of my stuff.
It's all working out.
But this one I didn't.
Yeah.
I was so scared to look. I just looked right before we did this.
So I don't know.
Like
I wanted to say that.
Yeah, I'm glad that you did.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do this again, but first time for you, second time for us. But it'll feel like the first time for us too, because we don't remember things well all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna feel for me like probably the first time we've ever done it.
Yeah, probably.
So let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Yes. So right now we are at Disney World. So I'm just gonna say that right now. If you haven't been following us on social media, go follow us on social media because I'm sure we have posted things on there. I'm saying this in advance if we haven't posted anything on there and then you went and followed us. So sorry. We were at Disney World and we were so busy and having so much fun living in the moment.
Yeah.
But that's not like me. I do post. The only time that I post, like in the past, even on like my personal page, it's usually only when I'm at Disney.
Yeah.
I am not a good poster.
That's kind of true, actually.
My feed is just Disney because that's the only thing I want.
Disney, pictures of the dog.
That's it.
And then I've made it in a few of them too.
Yeah, and half of those you're at Disney with me, so it's not even.
Right.
So yes, we are most likely posting. So if you haven't followed us, we're still there when this episode comes out. So go catch our trip.
Do it.
That's it.
So
now
this will be coming out while we're on our trip.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it'll come out on the Monday that we're on our trip.
Yeah. So.
Yes, that's too far in advance to think exactly what we're doing because I can't think of it right now, but yes.
All right, so
let's talk.
This is the last episode of our park series
in Walt Disney
World. Yes. Florida.
Yes, not ever, because
Yeah.
we're
We got plenty more after
expanding.
this.
um, we are talking.
Actually, there you should say the news that you told me yesterday.
Oh yeah, I just seen that. Disney announced they're opening a brand new theme park in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, that is where they will be opening a new
That's
theme
going to
park.
be a state of the art park.
And there is like no dates.
Yeah.
It is just an announcement
Maybe
that
10 years from now, for all we know.
it's probably going to be longer, I'm going to think. My guess, it'll be longer. It took 5 years to open up Tron. So that's it. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I
When
think
it
it's
opens, we'll go there.
fantastic. Yeah, I was like,
We'll
cool.
go to Abu Dhabi.
We got goals.
Yeah.
But it looks there. It's just an artwork. I didn't like watch the whole post or look at everything about it because there's no dates. There's really nothing from this artwork that makes me like I want to dive in deep. But once there's some more out, I'll definitely dive in deep and see like what this theme park is all about. But
Yeah.
looks like it could be cool.
Yeah.
It has a really cool. I don't even know
If
what. I
it's
don't
in
know
Abu
what
Dhabi,
it is.
It's going to be, it'll be amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's somewhere that I would enjoy going outside of going to Disney. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. That is a dream destination
Yeah.
someday in my life.
I think for like most people that would be a dream
I mean,
destination. I would assume
There's more money there than any place in the world.
it looks really cool.
Crazy.
So I think this is like honestly the perfect place for Disney to open up a theme park.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I'm sure it'll just be like a one park at the beginning but I do think they needed to put out news like this.
Yeah.
So in that case, we're going to talk about Disney's biggest park. I think I actually don't know this for sure. There could be an international park that's bigger than this one, but this one is 100% the biggest in
The U.S.
the US. Yes. And probably one of the most busy theme parks ever.
Mhm.
We're
would agree.
talking about Magic Kingdom.
The one and only
Yes.
Magic Kingdom.
When people say that they're going to Disney, there is new people,
Mhm.
people that have never gone to Disney before, there is a 98% chance they mean Magic Kingdom.
Right.
Like when they say they're going to Disney,
Yep.
that's where they mean, because this is the park with the castle. This is the magic.
This park encompasses Disney better than any of the other parks.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the original park.
Mhm.
It makes sense, but this has all of your classic rides. This has your classic Disney feel.
Yep.
And this was, I remember the first time that I went there, breathtaking. Like I don't know, you can't really put into words the feeling that you get when you're there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's Magic Kingdom. So, question of the day, because I do have one that goes with Magic Kingdom. What is your favorite land in Magic Kingdom? So, as far as lands go in Magic Kingdom, you have Adventureland, Fantasyland. Technically, Liberty Square is a land. I would think Frontierland
Mm-hmm.
and Tomorrowland. Those are your options.
So I don't remember if I asked this. Is when you're like walking down Main Street and you see the castle and all, that's not a land, right? That's just like
No, that's just Main
the
Street.
hub of the park. Okay. I
Is
like
that your favorite land, Austin?
well, that's my favorite part of the park. But if it's a land, I would say Frontierland.
Frontierland
Mm-hmm.
with Tiana's Bayou Adventure
Mhm.
and Thunder Mountain.
Which I'm very excited to go on this year. The Bayou
Tiana's.
Adventure.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
Yep.
So when you're thinking like Frontierland, is it like when you're walking down and you like see the water on this side and then like you have like all of the
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's very well themed, I think.
Yeah.
I
Like the overall vibe a lot.
Yeah. And it always seems like it always seems like a little bit quieter over there too for some reason.
Yes.
And then you have the weird country bears that are walking out or around. They're almost always out when we walk over there and I'm like,
Are the country bears Is that a movie? Are they from a movie, or is that just a park thing?
Well, they had the ride first, and they did make a movie
They did
from
make
it
a
too.
movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie
No.
before?
I've not.
I think it's a must watch for. I think we
Oh,
should
is it?
watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember what I don't remember anything about it. I remember what the bears look like, and they're in a band.
Oh, there you go.
Bears in
That's
the
all I
band.
need to hear.
Yeah. My favorite land is it? I don't think it's Fantasyland. I think it's Adventureland.
Adventureland.
I think that's my favorite. I
Okay.
love the parts where the pirates ride is at.
Yeah.
Like I love that area right there.
Yep.
I could sit there and just watch people get on pirates all day long, I think. And watch Jack Sparrow
You could
come
ride
out.
that ride all day long.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
But cuz like that one's not my favorite right there, but I feel like I feel like the area that Haunted Mansion is not my favorite. I honestly don't really like it over there.
Mhm.
I feel like it's too small.
Very
it's
crowded.
Too crowded.
Yeah.
It's not the vibe that I would go for.
Yeah.
So I think it's Adventureland. And then same thing with Fantasyland. It's so busy over there. I've never really enjoyed Fantasyland, and I don't think there's ever been an opportunity that you can like enjoy like the actual land. I mean, I enjoy all the rides, but that's different than like the actual like walking through the
What
land.
land is Haunted Mansion in?
Liberty Square.
Liberty Square. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the smallest land of them all.
Like that's
right?
the smallest area, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Storybook, which is like where Dumbo's at. I don't know if you've even been back there, Austin. Because you've never went on Dumbo.
No, but I feel like I've seen it.
I feel like you've seen it too.
Yeah. This year. You'll
We'll
take me
go
back
back
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do like a brief overview of the
We may be on it as this podcast is airing. Who knows?
whenever you're listening to this,
Yeah.
we could be on Dumbo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it on Dumbo.
Yeah.
Turn this on. Get on Dumbo.
I'm gonna be sure to listen to this while we're at Disney.
But this is going to be a brief overview of Magic Kingdom. A lot of this is going to be from our experience because we've been there often. This is one of my favorite parks. So we'll kind of talk about things that are our favorites, but we're going to go through rides first, and then we'll talk about some food options there, and then we'll talk about like special events and shows.
Sweet.
And then hopefully we'll have time to talk about like best and worst of the park.
Love it.
Okay. So first, we forgot to talk about the location. It's at Walt Disney World, Orlando.
Most
it.
people should know that.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is our last Orlando park, which
Just
is
look for
kind
the
of
giant
sad.
castle. You'll find it.
It's sad, but it makes me happy because I'm excited to do the rest of the park series with parks I've never been to. So it's
Yeah.
going to be like all research. So it's going to be
Lots of
me
research.
consuming so many videos and then showing you them,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite things to do. So first, let's talk about rides. Way too many to list all of them.
Oh. There's more rides at this park than any other park, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, side note, if you're gonna buy, like the multi-pass sliding lane, if you're considering, should I not? If you're going to Magic Kingdom all day, just do it.
Yeah.
There's just so many rides, and the waits can get long. I think have it over not having it. It's probably going to be the most expensive for that park, but it has the most rides. Like,
Yep.
there are so many rides here.
It's
You can't
kind of
ride them all.
wild how many there are. A lot of them are like your kind of slow moving, more of experience as opposed to like there's only a couple thrill rides here.
Yeah,
But it's the best park for kids, I would say,
for everyone, I
for
think.
everyone. Yeah.
If you want something that everyone can ride, this is the park to go to because all ages have multiple options, not just like one or two. Like
Right.
some of the parks only have a solid like 2 or 3 options.
Mhm.
If you have little kids. I mean, these rides babies can go on. Like this is everybody.
Yeah.
Which is what I like about Magic Kingdom, just because it's just something for everyone. So like if you need It is going to be the busiest park.
Yep.
It just is.
Yep.
It might differ compared to like which day you go, but overall, this is the busiest park.
Yep. I would agree.
So, everybody can go there, but everybody goes there.
Yeah.
But there's so much offer that Magic Kingdom has as far as rides go. We're just going to like highlight some of our favorites because these are rides that when we go to Magic Kingdom, these are must-dos.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with like what is your must-do? Because I know what my must-do is. And mine is Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on Haunted Mansion. I'm going to say both of them. Mine are Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. I have to go on those every single time I go to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, if I have missed out on one of those, like one time I did go to Magic Kingdom and Haunted Mansion, you didn't go with me this trip, but Haunted Mansion was down for refurbishment. And I literally felt like I didn't go to Magic Kingdom. It felt wrong. Like
Yeah.
I was like, kept going over there, even though I knew it was down. Like it was not opening up. It was for refurbishment, but I have to ride those two rides.
Yeah. And it's weird. I never thought I would be a ride person that's not a thrill ride.
Yeah.
But the way they the way they make these and just the whole experience, it changed me.
Yeah.
But they have to be very well done for me
Very
to
well done.
enjoy it.
Which, and you would say that both of these are ones that are very well done like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those two are like must rides for me. What's your must ride at Magic Kingdom?
Well, now it's Tron.
Yeah.
Tron is for sure.
You love
must ride
Tron.
now. And Haunted Mansion would be in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be those two.
So Tron is the newest addition to Magic Kingdom. It's in the Tomorrowland area. And this is such a cool ride because of how you're riding in the ride vehicle. So it's a thrill ride.
Yep.
And you're riding on like the Tron motorbikes if you've seen the movies before. I've never seen the Tron movies. I know what these motorbikes are because of this ride.
Yeah, so you're riding like you're on like a crotch rocket. You're leaning way
Yeah.
forward. There's a thing that comes and locks you down, holds your back down,
Yep.
and
You launch.
and our biggest complaint is it feels like it lasts 60 seconds and it's done. Which may be
Yeah.
true, actually. It may actually be like
It could be
literally
less
than a minute.
Who knows? Yeah. But it's not long enough. And it is, I don't know, it maybe because it's so fast, but I also think it's because the track itself is not long enough. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it needs to be longer.
That's the
This is
reason.
a really cool ride, and it goes fast. And because the track is so short, you're done in a second. But it's definitely a must do.
Oh, yeah. And at night.
Yes.
It elevates it massively if you ride it at night.
Yes. So it goes outside for a second.
Yep.
And it's underneath this canopy. For those who haven't seen it, but this canopy lights up in like these LED lights, like
blue
that.
and orange, right?
Yeah, and they change colors all through the night. And I mean, honestly, you could just sit there and watch it keep going. If you're
Yeah.
not a roller coaster person, it's fun to watch it keep going.
Yep. It's great.
And it really feels like you're flying, like on this ride, honestly, because of how you're like sitting down, and then if you're brave enough to put your hands out, like it really feels like you're flying because you don't have like the traditional harness or anything like that that would be over you on a thrill ride.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really cool.
Yeah. It's an amazing ride. And I think it's the only ride that you pretty much have to put everything in a locker. Like you can't have anything on you.
Yeah.
I think I could wear my glasses.
You can wear your glasses. Yeah.
And then their whole locker system is very unique and different than any other ride. You go in, put it in.
Yeah.
You got to remember your number, obviously.
Yeah.
And then when you get out, you're in a different room, but it's on like this other side
Yeah.
of the locker.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. This is the only.
And you create your own code, I think.
Yeah, you do your own code, and there's this is the only in Magic Band, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Magic Band. You have to just remember the number that you put the locker in. That's what we
Yeah.
do. We like try to find a number that we're gonna remember
Yep.
after.
Or a place.
Yeah. They
There's lots of lockers. And
yeah,
they're
lots
small.
of lockers. The theme, like, this is the only place that has lockers at Disney for like a ride.
Mhm.
This is the only ride that requires it. A lot of other theme parks, like especially like the one that we will go to outside of Disney, which are big thrill rides, you have to have a locker. So it's
Yeah.
like this is pretty unique for Disney to have a ride that's like this.
And it's interesting too that that's the ride.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think it's 'cause of
Guardians,
how
you're
you're
spinning
sitting.
around and like twirling. But this one it's still fast. They're both fast. It's
Yeah.
interesting why this one they make you do that.
It's definitely because of the way that you're sitting.
Okay.
It would just be like too much of a hassle. You know, everybody would not hold their stuff the right way and they would lose it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that would just be how it is.
Yeah.
So this ride is probably the biggest thrill ride that is there.
Mhm.
A couple other thrill rides, if you're a thrill ride people, right close by it, Space Mountain. This is a really fun one. Classic
It's one of the oldest rides at Disney, right?
at Walt Disney World. Yeah, yeah. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh yeah.
This one is like a 3-person seat. There, you're right in the front, like
No side by
3
side.
people, no side by side. You can't see the people you're with,
Yep.
and you're just being jerked around and
You're
on
very
a
jerky.
little roller coaster. And I love Space Mountain. I like Space Mountain more than Tron.
I don't-
I think it's because it's longer.
Yeah.
Like I think if Tron was longer,
yeah.
it would be like
It's
no question.
It's like 3 times as long. Easy.
Yeah, but it still gives you the same type of like space feel. So I like both of them, and I like a longer ride, and I do like a jerky roller coaster. I think it's fun.
So we were talking about it. I don't remember if it's wood or not, but it feels like a wood roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't know
The
if
way
it
it
is
kind of jerks you
either.
around a little bit.
Yeah, definitely feels like an old, like an old roller coaster.
And it's very dark. But if you go on the Halloween party,
Yeah.
all the lights are completely off.
Hmm.
It's literally pitch black in there. Like, I'm not exaggerating. You can't see a lick.
No, Austin, when we rode this, he literally the whole time, because when you're taking off, obviously you're in there and all the lights are still on. And then as soon as you're like up on the hill, everything is dark.
Yeah.
And Austin the whole time is like, I can't see anything. I can't see. And we like, it was me and you and my mom and dad, and we're just all cracking up about Austin because he's not yelling. He's not a yeller on like any type of thrill ride. But all he's saying the whole time is, can't see. I really can't see anything.
It's because when you were telling me, yeah, they turned the lights all the way off, I'm like, okay, like, we'll see if it's really that. I'm like, holy crap, it is pitch black in here.
Can't see anything. And it was just so funny.
thought it was great,
the
though.
highlight of that whole thing. Yeah, that was one of the coolest experiences riding that. And then at Christmas time, if you go to the Christmas party, they have Christmas music on. And I think they light it up like red and green.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that would be a cool one to ride.
For sure.
At the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And another one that's a thrill ride, which is the newest one, which we don't have any experience with, which we're very excited to do, is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yes.
So this one they redid Splash Mountain. We never rode on Splash Mountain before. I think we've said that on previous episodes before. I'm not a water ride person. I don't like getting wet. It's mean. But I will ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
I would say we should put our ponchos on if like, because
I'm going to.
yeah.
Because I just want, I want to like get a little wet, but I just don't like my clothes being soaking wet for the
Yep.
rest of the day. And I know you dry quick. You do dry quick because it's hot in Florida, but I still don't like it.
And I was talking to someone too how you should probably make sure you're sitting on your poncho
Yeah,
because
that's
the water
true.
that gets on your seat,
Yeah,
if you get a lot,
yeah,
your shorts will get wet. And if it gets to the point where your underwear gets wet, that's when it's like, all right,
we gotta go back.
because that will take a long time to dry.
Yeah,
So you want to avoid that.
yeah, but this is a fun ride if you like to experience getting wet. But I also think this is gonna be a really fun ride because The animatronics in this ride look incredible.
I haven't seen anything. I have no idea.
I'm not showing you any.
Yeah.
That'll be so cool.
No idea what this ride looks like.
I am a person that consumes a lot of videos. So I've watched this ride through a lot, and it looks so cool to me.
I have a feeling you're gonna want to ride this more. Like when you ride it, you're gonna be like, I want to go on that again right now.
I probably yes, I
And
do
know you're
because I
kind of
think
like,
it's
I'm only gonna ride this once.
it's
don't wanna get
also I love Tiana and I love Princess and the Frog. I think it's a great movie. Great music, and there's music on this ride. It's not like the music from the movie, which I'm a little skeptical about, but I do love the music from that, and I know it'll be inspired. So I'm pretty excited. And I just like from what I've seen, I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to want to go on there more than once. I do think
bet
you could be
will.
wrong.
I bet you will. If the poncho works, you're 100% you're gonna go on it again.
If the poncho works.
If the poncho works.
Anyways, let's go. Those are pretty much. Oh, there's Dwarfs Mine Train. That is also like the other thrill ride there. The other one would be Big Thunder Mountain, but that one is closed right now.
Yep, that's right. Lame.
So sad. But I think it's going to be better than ever when they bring it back.
Why can't they ever like close and work on the Small World? Like why can't they work on something like that when we're there? Or Winnie the Pooh or something.
No, because those are both great rides. Seven Dwarfs.
What?
Your face after I said that was like, no, they're not good rides. You looked off into the distance and just drink your coffee. And Seven Dwarfs is another roller coaster. This is definitely like a really good like first roller coaster when you get to that height. This is it's not scary. It's very easy, and I think it's like long enough to enjoy, but not too long to where it's like, get me off this ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this one. Has a really cool queue line. And those are about it for like the big rides there. As far as like slow dark rides, there's so many here. We're just not going to be able to list all of them. But again, our two favorites are Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
Haunted Mansion, you're actually like going through a haunted mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have this wonderful pre-show
Mm-hmm.
that is it's really like no other.
Yeah, it's
honestly, when you like see these things, they're like, how is this in
That's
a kid's theme park?
I almost enjoy the pre-show just as much as the ride.
Oh yeah, it like kicks off the ride. It's so much fun, and then you're going through this house that's all haunted, and you have all the ghosts, and it's a very like I like it all the time. If you're there at like Halloween time, it definitely feels like more on theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's
really
the one.
cool.
When the first time I went to Disney was in October of a couple years ago. September, yeah, and the Halloween stuff was going on, and I loved everything about that.
Yeah,
because Halloween and that time of year is my favorite time of year going into fall, and getting to experience all that there was great. Yeah,
it doesn't give you the Halloween feels like it's not cold.
Right.
Like here where we live in Michigan, it's cold at that time of the year. There it was 100 degrees. Oh, so it's much different.
It was blazing.
But it's still like decorated so beautifully, and then you go into Haunted Mansion.
All the pumpkins and
when you went to Haunted Mansion, like that was one of the first rides that we did at Magic Kingdom. We did that like in the morning. That's when you were like, okay,
yeah,
I can come to this park. It was not your favorite. You were like, no thanks, but
it's growing on me more though.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about Haunted Mansion is some of the technologies they use. I think that was the first ride that they introduced like that holographic type, or the ghosts that are going around. I don't even know if that's considered holographic, but however they do that, I don't know. But it is wild. They're kind of like in this room at this dinner, and these ghosts are just in this like going in this circle, and it looks like they're floating, and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looked I don't know how they do that.
Well, you can watch the Imagineering story, and we did watch it, but it's been a while, so it's hard to like remember. But they talk all about Haunted Mansion in one of the episodes, and it's just so cool how this ride came to be. And then they did add a new animatronic in there. He's super cool. The Hatbox Ghost is now there, and I like overall this ride is a 10 out of 10. And then so is Pirates
really
of the
is.
Caribbean. Like you're on a boat on that one, and you have like a little drop. So it's like kind of feels like a little thrillish. And then you're into this world of pirates. And Pirates of the Caribbean are one of my favorite movies. And the coolest thing is like that movie was inspired by this ride.
Yeah. This ride inspired one of the most successful
Like
Disney. It's not even a trilogy. It's like 6 movies or something.
there's 5.
5. Yeah. And their budgets for those movies were
A little,
astronomical.
yeah, some of them a little too much.
Like, $100 million.
Yeah, I mean they're
for one movie.
Yeah, it's insane.
They made their money back, but
yeah, I mean I think the amount of times I've watched it personally, I think they've made their money.
and the CGI in that movie is like you can tell they put money and time into that CGI.
Yeah,
And that was
and like
they
for
were
like
made
the
kind of a
first
little while
one,
ago.
yeah,
Like excellent job on the
excellent.
CGI.
Yeah,
There's CGI movies now that don't
look as good.
stack up to that.
Yeah. So those are some of a few rides. I don't think there's any other ones.
Peter Pan's a good one, I feel like.
Peter Pan is very popular.
Yeah.
Very popular. This is a very fun queue line. And then I think the ride itself is like it's cute. It's not like anything that's super great. In my opinion.
It's nothing like crazy or
No, but it's
like
fun.
really amazing, but
Yeah.
I like the feeling. Like it makes you feel like you're up in the air. There's a bunch of there's like a little tiny city down there, and
Yeah.
cars moving and lights and whatever.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you're up in the air. But
Yeah, because you're flying in a boat. Like you get pixie dusted onto you're in a pirate ship.
Yeah.
And then
flying through the air.
yeah, and get to see the Peter Pan story. That one is one that all ages can ride as well. So
yeah.
Those are just like good rides that everybody can ride. And then you have like your classic like spinner rides. You have Dumbo, which is in every single Disney park.
Oh, nice.
Cool, Dumbo.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll be in the new one.
It's like a carnival type style ride.
Yeah.
And a flying carpet too.
And then flying carpets. And there's Astro Orbiter, which we've never been on, and it's down, so we will not be going on it. But there's that one too.
Love it.
Yeah. And I think that's about it for like rides. There's a ton more rides. We didn't even like come close to all the rides there. Oh, another iconic one that we have to talk about is Jungle Cruise, because this is a ride that you can't get anywhere else.
I keep forgetting that's at Magic Kingdom.
I think, yeah.
Whenever I hear that, I think, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. No, it could fit into Animal Kingdom very
For sure.
well.
Easy.
But Jungle Cruise is a boat ride, and the special one about this one is your skipper.
Mm-hmm. Skipper's the person who's driving the boat.
Yep. And they're telling jokes.
Yep.
The whole time. It's like
They're fantastic.
dad jokes.
They're very good.
Dad jokes.
Cheesy jokes, but their deliveries.
Also sarcasm.
Yeah.
Like with them. So it's not like a dad telling the joke. It's like a dad, but like it has sarcasm with it. So like that level of sarcasm is what makes me happy.
Right.
But then you have dads that are on the ride cracking up. Look, I told this joke yesterday. I think that's fun too.
Yeah.
And there's just some iconic jokes on that ride, and this ride specifically at night.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think my experience at night was tainted a little bit
Because of the line.
because of the line. It was the last thing we did.
Yeah.
My legs and mental capacity were shot.
Yeah.
And the screaming kids, and
Yeah. It
But-
was very hard.
I would prefer to ride it at night still.
Yeah. If you can do it, the best time is like right after fireworks. If you can get out of fireworks good and go right over there.
Maybe we should do that this year again.
Yeah, I was
try and do
thinking that or Tron.
Or Tron.
Yeah, like one of the two. Like, but it just kind of depends on where we can get a good spot. Like,
Yeah.
because you want to get a good enough spot so you can see the fireworks, but also a good enough spot so you can like shoot out. Because
Tron's
it gets
a ride
very
I want
hard.
to try and ride more than twice.
Okay.
See what we can do.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Rides. That's it.
That's it.
That's it for real.
There's more, but we hit our favorites.
Yeah, that's it for real for us.
Yeah.
And next, let's talk about food.
Food.
So I wrote a few down. So first we're going to talk about character dining because I love character dining and I know a lot of people like character dining, but these are your character dining options that are in the park at Magic Kingdom. So we've just mentioned a ton of rides. It would be very hard to do a character dining here because of how much there is to offer.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's your thing and you need like a break during the day and you still want to like really experience like the magic, I guess, like these are things that you can
I think
do.
it depends on too what's a priority for you or your family and what you want to do. Like if a character dining in the park, then go for it. But if you're trying to hit all the rides, this will be tough.
Yeah, this can be tough to do that and this.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you need a break that you know is going to be like a entertaining break, but also like a good rest where you could sit down for a while in air conditioning, this is what you could do. So they have Crystal Palace. This one is located right on Main Street. It's like when you're going towards Adventureland. So you will see it and it's right on Main Street. It's like a greenhouse.
Okay.
So, like, it looks like a big fancy greenhouse in the middle of Main Street.
Yeah. Yep.
You could see the castle from here, and you get to see all the Winnie the Pooh characters here. So, also, the thing to note about this place is it's the only place that you can get churro Mickey waffles.
Yes, that's right.
Besides the Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah. That's a bummer because I would love to try those.
I think you would love them.
I would probably go ham.
Yeah.
I'd probably so my guess is they're really crispy on the outside.
It like looks like they have like this
and, like,
cinnamon
melt in your
sugar
mouth.
dust, like the crunchy.
Dude, that was some maple syrup, man.
I wonder if I could make those.
That'd be dangerous for me. We should look into that.
I wonder.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. I wonder if they make them gluten-free too. Like if we asked, if we went there.
That's a good question.
But this is like the only place you can meet the Winnie the Pooh characters, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
So another
Eeyore,
place. Yeah.
Piglet,
Yeah.
Tigger,
Yeah.
Winnie.
Yeah. That's it.
Man, I'm proud of myself for that.
I was like, stop there.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin is
See
not
Chris.
there. It's a Christopher Robin, but it's actually Ian McGregor that comes out.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's his full-time job now.
It's just being Christopher Robin, but I've actually never seen that movie,
dining.
Christopher Robin, but I know he plays in it.
Yeah.
I heard it's a really good movie.
They came out with a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Did you see that?
No, let's move on. It's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, I think, right?
Yeah. Never watched it.
I will never watch
will,
that.
but-
That is terrible.
I don't know how in the world that ever came about.
Okay, another one. This one is like the pinnacle of character dining. This is Cinderella's Royal Table
This is in the castle?
in the castle.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to get to this restaurant, genuinely. I don't know
Yeah. I
where
don't know
the
where
door
you go in
is.
for that.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever like paid attention or seen where people are waiting,
You have
for
to
the
get a
reservation.
reservation for this, right?
You have to get a reservation, and I'm pretty sure you have to pay in advance for this one.
They probably like tell you where to go. You probably have like a special
Probably.
secret code.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like you
'Cause they're not
deserve
gonna
it
let-
for these prices.
Yeah. Isn't it like $100 a person we looked at or something?
Yeah.
We'll never do it. We'll never do it.
I might do it one time.
Maybe.
Just once. What if we went for like the princess run, like princess half marathon? You would have to go dine with the princesses, right? Okay. I don't even know what food they offer here, but you can get all the princesses here. They're in their princess ball gowns.
Every single princess?
They rotate out, but like you'll always see Cinderella.
Okay.
I think Aurora's usually always there. Belle.
Yeah.
So that's another one. And then another one that's like semi character dining is Be Our Guest. This has the Beast there, but I don't think he goes around and meets people. think you can maybe take a picture with them. I don't really know.
And it's just the Beast, right?
It's just the Beast.
Yeah.
Belle is not there because she's hanging out with Cinderella. So, yeah. So those are things that we've never done, but those are character dinings there. Our thing here, quick service.
Mm-hmm.
I love quick service at Magic Kingdom. Don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
quick service at all the parks. But this
yeah.
one has some really good ones.
we
And that's pretty much all we do at
all the parks,
are
yeah.
mostly quick service.
Because our main priority at the parks is rides,
Mhm.
and quick service just serves that better.
Yep. Agreed.
So I think one that we always go to here is Cosmic Rays.
Mhm.
So I like Cosmic Rays because there's a lot of options, and it is like just typical food.
Yeah.
But like if you need an option and it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be quickest from here for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
And there's a lot of options to sit down here, which I like.
From what I've seen, you should always be able to find a seat.
I've never,
table.
yeah. There's inside and outside.
Yeah.
So usually, sitting inside sometimes is just like too cold for us.
Mhm.
So we usually try to find somewhere outside.
And there is shade, right? And
Yeah.
it's still covered.
It's covered, and I think there's fans out there too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we really like this. I usually get like a grilled chicken sandwich from here,
Classic.
kids menu.
That's right. I get a burger, I think, normally.
Yep, and fries,
Mhm.
and a little cutie if you get the kids menu.
Oh, yeah.
They also have Casey's Corner, which
Mhm.
has hot dogs and corn dogs.
Yes.
But these ones, like they have like foot long hot dogs here. Like not just hot dogs, they have chili dogs too.
Footlong chili dog?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Could you imagine?
I could maybe do a footlong hot dog, but chili dog would be,
I don't know if you could. I don't think you could.
I don't know.
I don't think.
Depends on how much I've eaten prior.
Yeah. But here, I feel like you eat a lot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some snacks that we get. Gaston's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Gaston Cinnamon Roll.
Yep.
It's a really good one. This
Yep.
is back in Fantasyland. They have a giant cinnamon roll. We've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good snack to
It is.
split too.
Yeah. I would never eat a whole one. It's a lot
Yeah.
of bread.
Yeah, but to split it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth getting and splitting, I would say.
yeah.
Specifically the top half of the cinnamon roll.
Why is that, Austin?
Because that's where all the icing's at.
Likes he likes his cinnamon roll that has a lot of icing and
Yep.
is juicy.
Yeah, the juicy cinnamon rolls where if you just squeeze it,
You could see the butter and sugar just come out.
yeah, just ooze out.
Yeah, that's what you want.
I wouldn't really classify this as one of those though.
No, I don't think if you squeezed it, there would be things
Yeah.
that came out of it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's a good one. And then another one that's gone. The waffle sandwich.
Yeah, the Nutella fruit waffle
Yeah.
taco type thing they made.
Yeah, yeah. That's gone, but you can get a Big Mickey. So I don't know if you'll get that this time.
So they kind of still have it, but it's on top of a Mickey waffle.
But like a big Mickey waffle, not the small ones.
Yeah.
I do feel like it would almost taste, I don't know, we haven't had it.
Yeah.
But
We'll
it
see.
looks like it might be better on smaller ones because the smaller ones are crispier than the big ones. Like I feel like you could sandwich it with
Yeah.
two small ones.
Yeah.
Too small.
Push them together.
Push them, and then the Nutella comes out.
Yeah. It was messy. I will say that.
Yeah,
When I ate it, it was very messy.
yeah. But you really liked it.
I did.
Something we're gonna try this year that people rave about is the spring egg rolls, cheeseburgers, spring rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Not egg roll, spring roll.
Spring roll.
Okay.
Yeah. They have cheeseburger, and then we also seen a pepperoni pizza one. I don't know if that's like
That-
I know.
I
I
would
think
get
they
that.
change out the other one,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the cheeseburger is all the time.
Okay.
We're gonna try whatever is there.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to try those.
Me too.
My favorite thing to get is something from the confectionery. So the confectionery is on Main Street. I love Main Street, first of all. This is my favorite place
Me too.
on Disney property always.
Yep.
Like Main Street
Walking
is
down
so
Main Street at
cool.
the beginning of the day, like, here we go.
Yeah.
Our day has started.
Yeah, it hits different because you can see the huge castle, and it's just there's shops that line it. You have Starbucks, which is the best Starbucks in the park. Second best.
In like all of Disney World is what you're saying.
I think it's the best Starbucks in all of Disney World.
Yeah.
But
There's something special about that one.
I think it's only because you're like, as far as like the actual Starbucks setup, no.
Mm-hmm.
Walking out into Main Street, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to think about that one. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? Is it Main? I think it's Main Street that you have coffee and then the castle. That's all you need.
Dude, if we just did that,
That's all we go there for.
I'm just going to be here the rest of the day. You guys go have fun.
You're sitting there with your coffee, and then
Find a
everybody
bench.
comes back at the end of the day. How many coffees is that? This is the same one.
I'm making this last.
You could.
Yeah, I could. I'm a sipper when it comes to coffee.
But the confectionery has all of the treats galore that you could get. So this is their bakery, and I like to get the make your own popcorn in the
Mhm.
back. This is something that I did for the first time last trip, and I'm very excited to do it again this trip and really specialize it.
Yeah, your plans to get popcorn so you can have right before the show, the fireworks show, so you can have
Yeah,
popcorn.
I'm gonna get it like I'm gonna get my popcorn and then get my spot for Happily Ever After.
Yeah.
And I'll be there for an hour
Love it.
eating my popcorn.
Is that something where if you went there an hour prior and I left and like went and rode a ride, would I be able to come back to you? Or
I
do you
think
that'd be really
you
hard?
could, but like it's hard when you have a lot of people. And
Yeah.
I do think it would be hard for you. Like
Yeah.
like depending on when you come back.
I don't even know if I want to think about trying to find you.
If you came back 20 minutes before, I think it would be fine.
Uh-huh.
If you came back
Minutes before.
minutes before, no.
Yeah.
That would stress me. I wouldn't try to help you
Yeah. That's
either.
understandable.
Yeah.
Maybe I could climb a tree somewhere. There's trees.
Okay. Speaking of Happily Ever After, this is the nighttime spectacular. This is so cool. This gets very busy. But it is probably one of the best fireworks shows on Disney World property. It's one of the best fireworks shows that I've ever seen. But it's because of the castle projections. So if you have a spot where you can see the castle, you're going to have a completely different experience compared to if you're just watching fireworks.
Yeah.
It's
true.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fireworks person in general, so I have to have the castle projections. Like, for me to even enjoy fireworks, I just don't really.
Yeah.
They're just loud.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. But this is a really cool show. If
It's
you
like
can
4th
see
of
all
July
it.
every single day there.
It's so many fireworks. I've never seen a production like this every single night. To think that they do that every single night, it's crazy.
Yeah, the way they map out the projections on the castle is, I think it's, I don't know anywhere else that really does that. I've never seen it done
No.
anywhere else.
No.
And yeah, that castle turns into a projection screen basically.
Yeah, flawless.
It's
It's
the projectors
incredible.
they have are the best ones you could possibly get.
Yeah. And then the other one is Festival of Fantasy. So super cool.
Mhm.
Is a parade. It's there's not no other parks offer parades. This is like the park that you get to see a parade. So this does get very busy as well.
hmm
But it's a very well put together parade. I don't like parades. This is one of my favorite things to see at Magic Kingdom. I love the Festival of
It might
Fantasy.
be my least favorite.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's true. But if you, even if you're not, I think you should go see it once to see if you do like it or not.
And I have done that.
Yeah,
I have seen it once and I've decided
I don't think
I don't
you're.
necessarily need to see that ever
And
again.
it's so funny because if someone's like saying we should go see a parade like in town, it's you, and I'm like, no, don't want to go.
Well, no, because we live like
Right.
less than 5 minutes walking distance from downtown, like maybe a half mile. Like, oh, hey, let's, because no, they have like food trucks and happenings.
No.
and we don't even have to drive there. We can just freaking walk down there.
I don't.
Disney Parade,
You just have to
where
walk
there's
to
no
a Disney
shade,
parade.
it's 90 plus degrees, and no,
Sounds to me like a tan and a fun time.
I can get it standing in a ride line.
Anyways, this is a really
Anyways,
cool thing
yeah.
to do.
I'm probably in the minority anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And then 2 other things I want to talk about with Magic Kingdom. They do offer really cool things here for the holidays, and we have mentioned them, but they have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at
Yep.
Magic Kingdom, and they also have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party here. Both of these have a special nighttime show
Mm-hmm.
with like fireworks and also like parade show, like castle shows that are separate from the fireworks, and then they all have like their own parade,
Mm-hmm.
and then they all have like a special thing, and as well as like all the rides being open.
Yeah.
And like some rides have overlays. So
yeah.
like if you have an opportunity, like if you're like going at one of those times of the year and like I would try to make it happen.
Mhm.
If you're going at that time of the year and the parties are going on, I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
We went to only the Halloween party one.
Yep.
We're planning on going to the Christmas one this year.
Pumped about that one.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited to do that. But it's just special to Magic Kingdom that these things have. I know like some of the other parks might have like they just started doing a Hollywood Studios party at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Are we doing that? Are we trying to do that?
I
remember.
don't think we are.
Okay.
But they just started doing that. This
Okay.
is like specifically Magic Kingdom's been doing these for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's just like really well done and it's really cool. Yeah. So that's Magic Kingdom Park Series. We are done.
That's
in
it. We're done
Walt
with the
Disney
US.
World.
Well, we're done with Florida.
Yes.
Where are we going next?
I think we're going to head over to Disneyland.
Yeah. California.
California. This is like probably my next where I want to go. So I think we should just dive into our park series. So
Mhm.
thank you for sticking the park series out with us with Walt Disney World. Next month, we're heading over to Disneyland and we'll do the 2 parks out there
Yeah.
and then international.
International parks.
Woohoo.
Yeah, those will be fun. Even though
Yeah.
we've never been there, it'll force us to do some research, which you've specifically have done quite a bit already.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen that's a bucket list
Yeah.
thing to do is go overseas.
I think those ones might take us a couple episodes to get through just because there's so much over there. And I think one thing that we have to factor into like looking at the park series is like price differences too. Which like in some of the parks, if you're looking at price differences, really benefits like
yeah,
us.
I mean the
So-
the US dollar as of now goes quite a bit farther in certain countries.
yeah. So it would be I think it's gonna be fun to like look at those type of things too.
Hmm.
So, and there's also places to stay like Disney property and all of these places too. So I definitely want to go and spend some time looking at those too. In Disneyland first, because we've talked about like the resorts here, how much we love them. I would love to look at the resorts in the other parks too, just because I think Disney resorts, they hit different.
Hmm. They do.
I love them.
Yeah.
So that was it for Magic Kingdom in our last park at Disney World.
That was it. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody. Listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. And follow us on social media if you want to.
Yes. And we would love to have you. And we will be coming out with some Disney vlogs here hopefully soon from our latest trip. And we'd love to have you guys watch those on YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great week.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.